sold 7 items in the last 24 hours, so let's talk about them. 2 of them came from free listings, 2 of them came from Whatnot Show, 2 of them came from yard sales, and 1 of them came from a thrift store that I probably wouldn't do again, or maybe I bought it wrong, listed it wrong, something. But let's talk about it. 7 sales in the last 24 hours, and that's pretty significant for my store since I only list 5 items a day currently. I'm now thankfully able to up it up to 10 listings a day now that I have a better flow of constant inventory coming in. But with just listing 5 a day, I was selling between 3 to 5 items every day. It was like an average of 3 sales, which is beautiful and amazing for my store. And that is honestly why I started to make content, to teach you guys how I turned my store around from a 21% sell-through rate all the way up to a 50% sell-through rate back in May when I last redid it. I think it dropped down into the 40s now with a little bit of the summer slowdown and me selling on other platforms and me listing way more too. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that even if you are listing just 5 items every day, you can make really good profits. You can sell your store every 90 days and you can only go up from there, because now I'm doing 10 items a day. So first up is this Callaway Forge Sea Grind 6010 golf club that sold over on eBay for an offer of $29. I had it set at $32.97, and I got this completely for free from the Free Stuff Alerts app. I use that all the time as part of my sourcing tools. I use Facebook Marketplace, free listings, any free inventory that I can get that will fit my selling strategies to make better profits. I'm probably gonna be picking it up. So this is something that was this was a new category for me. That's another thing too. I'm always learning, always diving into new categories. I do love to learn, so that is something that is why it's a little bit easier for me. But I don't dive into just anything. I tried out printers, I didn't like it, and I probably won't do it again. I've been getting a couple comments saying that like niching down is better, being an everything seller can be too tough, but all you gotta do is learn enough to sell your item. I don't know anything about golf, I don't know anything about sports in general, but I knew enough to look up the model, the brand, and to see how much it would sell for on eBay. I don't have to know all that other crazy stuff. As long as you know enough to sell your item, your buyer will know exactly what they want and they'll be looking for this. So I cleaned it up really well. As you can tell, it was pretty rusty. I'm gonna be making a video showing you guys how I take rust out of golf clubs. I didn't make it for this one because I wanted to try it out myself first. With every video you see me upload, I try it out first to make sure that it's tried, tested, and true by me before I make a video about it. So next time I get a rusty golf club, even if it's not to resell, I'll probably make a video to teach you guys how to take the rust out of something like this, turn it into from something like that to something like this. So this one I got completely for free and it sold for $29, so you know that's complete full profit after that. So be on the lookout for Callaway golf stuff. Next up are these Nike Phantoms that I got. I forget the full name, but you see the sold comp right there. I got them from a yard sale for $5, but with my cost of goods, it for sure brought it down to, I forget what it was, like $2 and some change. But yeah, I got these and they sold for an offer of $35 on Poshmark, and I had them set I think at like 44 or something. So yeah, not bad profits. Nice, easy bread and butter. I saw some solds going anywhere between 24 all the way to 45, so I thought 35 was a nice, natural, happy medium, especially for what I got these for. This other Callaway golf club sold on eBay for an offer of $45. I had it set at 49. They shot 40. I shot back 45, and they happily took that. So again, I got this one for free with all those other golf clubs and all those other golf bags. I got 3 golf bags for free. One I'm keeping just to store all my golf clubs because it's a bit of a cheaper one. One is the one that all these clubs came with was a Titleist and an Onkyo. It was between those two. And then I've bought a Callaway one from an estate sale, and that one recently sold for $119. So golf stuff is hot, golf stuff is in, and I would highly recommend getting into this category if you really want to up your profits, because I got this completely for free from a free listing, and this sold for $44. Golf is in, and this is what it looks like. And again, I'll be showing you guys how I ship these in a future video. Next up are these Merrell hiking sandals that I got from a yard sale for the same yard sale event where I got those other shoes. I picked these up as well, so I got them for $2 and some change, and they sold on eBay for $24.20. I'm currently running a 15% off sale on my store, so this was part of the sale. And talking about sales real quick, I do highly recommend adding in sales into your selling strategies if you do have a store that lets you do sales, because only those Merrell sandals sold from the sale. Everything else has been because of that uptick in getting people into the store. Both of those golf clubs didn't sell from the sale. I didn't even add them into the sale. But it's that uptick in like people flooding into your store. So I do recommend that into your strategies. I'm starting to dabble into sales. I typically didn't do them. I would just really run them like holiday sales, just like every other big box store. But now I'm starting to utilize them more in my strategies. Next up, Callaway is hot, but not these pants, because I got these Callaway golf pants like last year at a thrift store, and they sold barely now for an offer of $8. This was one of, I'm pretty sure I lost money on these. This was a bad buy. I wouldn't do it again. I'm pretty sure I did something wrong. It's not the pants, because Callaway golf pants they do sell decently well, but I probably did something wrong. So yeah, these sold for, I think it was $5 now that I'm thinking about it. I think I accepted $5. Whatever the sold comp is, yeah, I know I lost money on these, but yeah. So Callaway golf pants do well. Maybe pick them up at yard sales, lot them up. But this one was definitely not my best buy. And last but not least are two Whatnot order pickups that I got from the Picking Couples Whatnot show. I highly recommend following them. They do great Whatnot shows, and their stuff does not come with flaws. It's not broken. It's actually tried, tested, and true by them. So I would say like follow them. They're one of the few ones I actually get stuff from their Whatnot shows. So first up is this Tropicana Titanic collector's poker chip that sold on eBay for an offer of $14. This is the last one to sell. I had four total. Two sold for like $20. One I think sold for a little bit less, and then this one sold for just a little bit more or less at $14. But still, from a face value of $10 to $14, that's crazy. And I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool, like, you know, collector's poker chip, so that's pretty neat. And then this next one is also from that same lot. I got a whole bunch of poker chips in that lot, and I've already sold a couple, so that's been pretty cool. I would say, think about this category. If you see a whole bunch somewhere and you're like, and they're a couple bucks, maybe think about it. This next one is another collectible Harrah's poker chip. It's like, I think most of these are discontinued, if not all of them. They're the Summer Sundays, $5. This is the first poker chip to actually sell for less than its face value. It's sold for $4.75. I took an offer on it because it's been sitting for a while, and I was like, that guy's been watching it for a while, so it wasn't too bad. And I've already made so much money off of just these poker chips. If you've seen any of my other videos, usually on shorts is where I put these. A lot of these have sold, and that's been pretty crazy. So yeah, 7 things sold in these last 24 hours, and I wanted to show you guys because they're all crazy different categories, and you can make so much money if you dive into different categories. And that is what this channel is about. Not only do I teach you how to run your business, but I teach you how to ship, and I tell you to dive into all kinds of categories, because I used to be a niche down clothing seller, and it just was not, it's not as good profits. Ever since I dove into hard goods, the profits have never been better. So yeah, if you guys want more tips like this, if you guys want to know how I ship those golf clubs, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. And if your question it requires a video, I'll definitely make a video about it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Love you guys.